Blind Man and the Bird. A tale from Zimbabwe. And though he was blind, he was very clever. He seemed to know more about the world than most people with perfect eyesight. The people in the village would come to his hut whenever they had a problem. And on this day, a younger man sought him out and asked him many questions. The blind man thoughtfully answered each one. And the young man shook his head in amazement and said, "Blind man, how is it that you are so clever?" And the blind man smiled and said, "It's because I see with my ears." Now that young man was so happy to have his questions answered that he said, "Blind man, is there something that I can do for you?" "Yes, there is. I want to give my wife a gift. I want to give her a beautiful bird, so she's happy." Both men knew the best place to trap a bird was deep in the forest near the lake, where many birds came to rest and drink. The blind man asked, "Will you take me into the forest? Will you help me set a trap for the bird?" Now the young man, who had recently married, thought that giving his wife a bird would be special too. And though it would be dangerous, he said, "Yes, I will. I'll get the traps and I will take you." And so he led the blind man off into the forest. At first they took a path that he knew would be easy for the blind man to follow. After a while, though, they went off into thicker bush where the trees grew closely together. Suddenly, the blind man stopped and tugged on the younger man's arm. "Shh! There's a lion." The young man looked around him. He could see nothing at all. "There's a lion," said the blind man, "but it's all right. He's eaten and he's fast asleep. He won't hurt us." They carried on along the track, and there, sure enough, was a great lion stretched out, fast asleep under a tree. As soon as they passed it, the young man asked, "How did you know about that lion?" And the blind man answered, "Because I see with my ears." They continued deeper into the forest, and after a while the blind man tugged again on the younger man's arm. "Shh! There's a hippopotamus." "But it's all right. It's in the water hole, and it won't hurt us." The young man looked around him. He could see nothing at all. They carried on along the track, and there, sure enough, was a hippo wallowing in a water hole. As soon as they passed it, the young man asked, "How did you know about that hippo?" And the blind man answered, "Because I see with my ears." They walked deeper into the forest until they came to the lake. They reached a place where they could set their traps. The blind man followed the other's advice and put his trap in a place where the birds might come for water. The young man put his trap a short distance away, taking care to hide it so that no one would know that it was there. He didn't bother to hide the blind man's trap. It was hot, and he was eager to get home to his new wife. They returned to the lake the next day. Even before they reached the traps, the blind man was able to tell that they had caught something. "I can hear birds," he said. "There are birds in the traps." They reached the younger man's trap first, and he saw that he had caught a small bird, a small brown bird. He took it out of the trap and put it in a pouch that he had brought with him. Then the two of them walked on to the blind man's trap. "There's a bird in it," he said to the blind man. "You've caught a bird too." As he spoke, he felt himself filling with jealousy. The blind man's bird was marvellously coloured, as if it had flown through a rainbow and had been marked by the colours. A bird such as this would make a fine present for his new wife. The young man bent down and took the blind man's bird from the trap. He then quickly swapped the birds and passed the small brown bird to the blind man and put the coloured bird in his own pouch. "Here is your bird," he said to the blind man. The blind man felt it for a moment, his fingers passing over the wing and breast. Then, without saying anything, he put the bird into his pouch, and they sat by the lake. As they were sitting, the young man asked, "If you are so clever and you see with your ears, then answer me this. Why do people fight with each other?" Quietly, the blind man answered, "People fight because they do to each other what you have just done to me. Take what is not theirs." The words shocked the young man. He felt ashamed. He took the brightly coloured bird and gave it back to the blind man. "I'm very sorry," he said. The blind man took the bird, felt it over with his fingers and smiled. "Do you have any other questions for me?" he asked. "Yes," said the young man. "If you are so clever and you see with your ears, how come there's so much kindness in the world?" The blind man smiled again. "Because people do what you have just done. Learn from their mistakes." And with that, they got up and started walking back. And they walked till they returned to the village. And from that day forward, if the young man heard anyone ask, "Blind man, how is it that you are so clever?" he would put his arm around the blind man and say, "It's because he sees with his ears and he hears with his heart."